First time getting talked to you, we asked a lot of the new guys, just what was it about Ole Miss that allured you, especially coming so far away as you did from Washington State?
Yeah, I think it was just the coaches, the defensive prestige, I guess, the amount of success that they've had. I could see myself being a great fit and just growing as a player on and off the field, increasing my draft stock. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Kind of touched on it there, but is that what you like in a Pete Golding defense that you, I guess, watched from afar before you came here?
Yeah, no, for sure. I can see how good of a coach he is and just how he plays to the strengths of his players rather than the weaknesses.
A lot of new faces in the defensive back room, just including yourself. Just what have been your impressions of that group so far? Sorry, one more time? A lot of new faces in the defensive back room. What have been your impressions so far? What have been what? Impressions. I would say we got a very hungry group. You know, like everyone wants to come to work every day, get better, whatever it may be. And it's a young group too. Not a lot of veterans, I would say, who had a lot of playing time last year. But I think the hunger, the way that everybody comes and attacks every day, it's going to be good once season comes. So I know you're from Hawaii. You were at Washington State. Had you ever been to the South before? This is actually my first time, yeah. What's it been like so far? It's been cool. I mean, college town, you know, here in Oxford is similar to where I was at Wazoo, Washington State. You know, the town, you know, loves the college, loves the sports. The community is great. They've been treating me well so far, and yeah, good vibes.
I was kind of going to ask a similar thing. Like, how was Ole Miss on your radar when you were in the portal or the SEC? What was kind of your portal journey look like, and how'd you choose this area of the country? Yeah, I hit it. I really wanted to just go somewhere that would increase my draft stock. So I was looking to go up in conference, you know, with the whole, you know, Pac-12, you know, I guess disappearing. I definitely wanted to go to a Power 4 school. So when Ole Miss showed interest, I was definitely hyped about it.
I asked a couple guys this, but, you know, in the transfer portal era is when you come, and there's a lot of new faces up for you, but a lot of new guys come from where? Does it feel like a freshman year again in certain areas or certain regards and having to acclimate?
I wouldn't say so much. I feel like being that there's so much new faces, it's kind of like we're all in the same boat, if that makes sense. So it's not like, you know, you're showing up to a place where everyone's been there. We're all in kind of like similar situations. So I wouldn't say that.
I know you weren't there for too long, 2 seasons, but is it going to be weird playing Washington State this year?
I don't think it's going to be weird. I think it's going to be great. I wish we could go there, honestly, but it's cool that they're coming out here, and I'm excited.
You brought up that Pac-2, Pac-12 situation. What was that whole situation like being a part of Washington State as that was all unfolding?
Yeah, the way I kind of looked at it was like I wasn't too bummed out about, you know, joining the Mountain West, but as a high competitor like myself, I definitely wanted to play against the best competition possible. So when they did announce it, I was a little bummed out by it, but it didn't change anything. It didn't change the way I showed up every day. So.
For someone like me who hasn't watched much film on you, where did you play most in the defensive backfield over there, and what's kind of your game like?
Yeah, so at Wazoo, I was mainly nickel. So we would travel our nickel. So our nickel would always travel to like the receiver strength, so like away from the tight end or to the field, away from the boundary. But as far as like here, you know, we kind of stay on our side. So it's been definitely a big transition, I would say, being able to learn the boundary safety position.
You didn't cross over with Stribling at all, right? He was, I think, left 2022, Washington State, and you got there 2023.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we'll talk to him next. But he's here now from Oklahoma State and Washington State. But what's your impressions of the receivers on Ole Miss?
Receivers here? Shoot. Everyone's big, everyone's fast, everyone's athletic. A lot of talent. They make us as DBs better every day. I think as far as the receiver room, they probably got the deepest depth, I would say, out of majority of the positions on the team. You know, the twos could be ones, the ones could be twos. It goes on.
Anything else? Sound good?
Appreciate y'all.